Testing. Testing.
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
It's Friday.
It's Friday, last day of school.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
Man, finally.
And
School's out for the summer?
for summer break, yeah.
You know that song? School's out for the summer?
No. Whatever. So let's just get started with the dad joke of the day.
Okay.
So what invention lets us see through walls?
What invention lets us see through walls?
Windows.
Oh. Nice job. That's more of a riddle, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Connor, have a great last day at school.
Okay.
All right, here we go. We got our Friday trade going. I missed yesterday. Yesterday was a fiasco. Yesterday was a medical. We had a bunch of medical stuff that came up and we had to deal with. So no trading yesterday. But let's see if we can make up for it today. So let's see what we got going on here. Let's get our trade on. So let's go to the 0 DTE. So this is our 0 DTE butterflies, right? Can you hear me? This big mic in my face. And we got, let's go to the at the money. So we're doing 0 DTE butters, 15 wide. Let's do the, we're going to do the real money trade first. So we'll go down to at the money. And let's put on, we'll say analyze by trade. Analyze by trade. Butterfly. And then we're going to make this 15 points wide. Today's June 7th. So the SPX is trading at 53.46. So we'll go 15 points above that. That's which is 55.60. And then we'll go 15 points below that, which is 35.30. So there's the butter. Oh, it's in between strikes again. God. So let's just kind of get this ready to go. Let's look at our snow tires. So the snow tires I look at about, I mean, none of this is in concrete. The snow tires idea is pretty new, so I'm just sort of, I mean, I've traded these before, but with this particular trade, it's been a few times now over the last couple of videos. You can see them. And I usually start out with like an 80, a strike, I mean, a call and a put with about an $80 cost, which gives us a graph that looks like that. And we always want to compensate the upside. The upside droop performs poorly when we get out in this area. This droops a lot more significantly, it seems like, than when it gets out here on the put side. So I always want to compensate a bit on the put side. We'll go up like so. That we got. So now we're trading up at 53.50 basically. So I'm going to shift this whole butterfly up by 5 points. So there we go. There we go. And got our snow tires. Now we're a little too overcompensated. It's on the upside, I think. Whoa, what did I do? I went the wrong way. Okay, that's not enough. I'm just visually tweaking these snow tires in. I want to get a nice smile with a little bit more of a curved smile to the upside. A little more, just overcompensated a bit to the upside. I'll start there. So this gives us a theta of 880, nice vega, positive vega, and a gamma, positive gamma, because we've got that smile going on. And let's see here. The snow tire slows this trade down from reaching profits, but it gives us all that protection, so it's kind of a trade-off. So I'm going to put this guy on. Here we go. 350. Oh yeah, we got to scale. We scaled up to 2 contracts now. So let's make sure there's 2 of those. And then I'll say, so we're at 53.50 and it's a Friday. Maybe it's a pin day. Let's say 30.30. Okay, let's see how we look over here. So there it is working. I'm trying to get 330. It's like 335. Let's see if we can go to 335. Well, we might get 335. And we might not. I'll go up to 340. You can see we're hanging around the 335 level. Let's try 340. Still nothing. There's 270. We'll say 345. Still nothing. Again, I'm being impatient here. The ideal way is to take your time and be patient. Don't rush it like I'm doing. Okay, so 350. We got it at 350. So let's come down here and we'll say, we'll lock this in at 350. Like that. So there's our trade. Trade zone. Now the big question is, do we start off with snow tires or do we wait? And we don't have enough stats with this particular trade on it. But the trades where I put the snow tires on, like right at the beginning, those worked out well both times. They took a long time or longer. I think the last one I did, I tried to wait. I just had a regular butterfly like this. And then I waited till we got threatened on one side, and then I added one of these guys. So I'm just going to let it sit for a second. I'm not going to put them on quite yet. I haven't made up my mind yet whether to start off with snow tires or put them on when they're needed. when they're needed. Okay, have a sip of my coffee. For good luck, I got to get my Boomer trade, my Boomer Dan coffee mug made. That'll like totally be a game changer for this strategy. Drink out of that every morning. Okay, so we're off and running on that one. Let's go ahead and set up our paper trades really quick. So I'm going to say analyze trade. And then I'm going to change this to just one. So we do a series of paper trades on these guys. These butterflies. Different widths. Every day, just kind of track them throughout the day and see where they wind up and all that. So let's say 45. So there's the 5. We do a 5-pointer. There's the 5-pointer. We do a 10-pointer. So we'll make this 10 wings, 10-point wings. We'll lock that in. We do a 15-pointer. I'm just going to use the 15-pointer real money trade that we just put on. And then we do a 20. So 50, 30, 40, 30. So this is the 20-pointer. 50, 60, 70. We'll lock that in. Let's go check on our real money trade real quick. Okay, that's looking all right. So the last one, paper trade we did was the 20. So then we do a 25-pointer. So this will be 5 points wider. And then we do a 30 pointer, analyze trade. 30. Lock that in. And then we do a 40 pointer. So this will be down to 10. So that's 40 points wide. Okay. There's our 40 pointer. Okay, so then we have all those different widths that we're going to track throughout the day. Let's look at our real life money trades, see how this guy's doing. All right. And then we do one more. It's a new one. Calling it the Rob. That's the name of this. The next paper trade we're doing, the strategy is called the Rob. That's where we take an at the money straddle. We're looking at the money straddle. So we go to at the money. Right here. And we just take a look at analyze by trade. Analyze by trade straddle. And then we see what the price of that straddle is, which is 21.65. And then we're going to put the wings out that far at the price. So we'll say 20. The wings will be out 20 points. So we create another butterfly, and this one's going to be a 20 pointer. So 50, 40, 30, 50, 60, 70. So 20 points wide. We'll lock that in. And then we're going to give it some extra wings. We'll give it an extra column, extra put at the longs. So we have a 53.30. So we'll buy that. And we have a 53.70. So we'll buy that. Let's take a look at that real quick. Yeah, like so. So we'll lock those in. So that's the straddler. The Rob. All right, so all the paper trades are set up, and these are I'm just going to monitor these throughout the day. That's how I paper trade. I just put these simulations in there, lock them in, and then monitor them. So now we're back to our real money trade. Let's take a look at this guy. So we have 2 snow tires staged out and ready to go. If we want to put them on. And I'll go ahead and I'll put them on right now. Let's start with the puts. Let's make sure we like that smile. Thinkorswim's acting a little clunky today. So we'll just have those staged out there first. Oh, yeah, that's right. So we're doing 2 of each. So we've scaled up to 2. I may have to restart my computer here. Thinkorswim's acting a little choky again. So there's our trade without the wings. And if we put them on, or we can just start off with 1 instead of 2 wings. That's always a possibility. All right, so that's it for right now. I'll check back in like 30 minutes or so, unless something happens between now and then. And we're off for today. All right, see you in a few. Okay, here it is, Friday, 7:52. So I just got out of that trade. Went a little bonkers there. So we were in the, let me back out of here and show you what we did. So here's the original trade I had on. It's our butter, 15-point butterfly. And we broke the edge out and went up pretty good. It's coming back now, but we were up in this area here. So when I got into right before the edge of the tent here, I put on one call snow tire, only one, and only the call side, which gave us a graph like that. It's kind of a gentle slope up. And then as we continued to move up, I bought the second one, which is right here. Just giving me a steeper slope up. And it kept running up with those two call snow tires on. And then I decided to get out. And today I decided to get out of the singles first. The thought being, well, the last couple times when I've tried to get out of the butterfly first and then the snow tires second, the singles, I just felt sort of like I was scrambling around and flying blind. So I thought, why not just reverse that today? I'll take off the two singles, and then I'll be left with the butterfly. Think or swim. Well, butterfly, which isn't too bad, right? I mean, delta-wise, it's not as steep as those naked calls would be, delta-wise. And then I can just reevaluate the price before I get out of the butterfly. And if it's not where I like it, then I can just add on those two again or add on one again, and I can just go from there. So rather than trying to get out of all three real quick, like bam, 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 and just not even really being able to see what's going on, flying blind, I'll just get out of the calls. I'll just get out of the snow tires first and then be left with the butterfly, even though we're outside the tent. But because we've made money on those snow tires, we're still on somewhat of a gentle slope here compared to just naked calls or puts. And then and then this butterfly here, after I get out of those snow tires, is that a profit or loss that I like, I can accept? I'll just close out the butterfly. And then if not, I'll just continue to manage it. I'll add another butterfly or I'll add another call and just kind of play it by ear. So that was the thought with that. So I got out of the butterfly then and wound up with $185. So that's pretty good. Our profit target was $100. So 185 is almost 2 times our profit target, so that's nice on a move against us, on a sharp move against us. Here's all the trades you can see. So here's the original butterfly I got in. Actually, it's split into 2 orders. So these are the 2 contract butterfly. Then I got into 1 call at 704. That's not right. Yeah, 738. I got into 1 call snow tire for $225. Then it continued to move against me, so I got into the exact same strike at 420. 420? 740. So that's when I had the whole position on. And then as I got into profit on that, I took the 2 calls off for 540. And then I took a look at my butterfly. I was cool with where it was, and so then I just took those off. Closing the trade and giving me $185, so that's pretty good. That's a nice Friday trade. So I'll check back in a little bit. Yeah, no, I gotta go manage some other trades. So I'll check back in a little bit and look at the paper trades, and then maybe I think one more time before mid-morning update. They'll do the mid-morning update and then the final settlement. All right, that's it for this one. See you soon. Okay, here it is, end of day Friday, and this is our final last looks settlement update. So here's the this is the real money trade we had on today. I put a real money on 15 wide, like we always do, with some snow tires. Let's see, I did this one a little bit different. Well, you'll see in the video here, but I just put snow tires on the upside to begin with, and that worked out well. We had a quick little pop run up, and I was able to grab a profit, almost 2 times our profit target, $185. So here's that trade if we had just placed it and done nothing else. Just let it settle, and you can see that it settled at it would have been a profitable trade if we had let it settle at 1,477. So that's what we're doing with these last look final settlement updates. We're just looking at various different widths butterflies that I set up in the morning and just seeing where they would land if we just let them go and did nothing else to them other than set them up. So that is the this is the real money trade. And to get the final verdict on this, so let me find these. A little mixed up here. So we got that's not it. Here we go. So this trade went up with 185 bucks. Nice. Now let's take a look at our other ones. This is our other butterflies, different widths. This is the 5-pointer. So this is wingspan of 5 points. This one, had we just let go and not done anything with it, just let it settle, would have wound up in the tent with a profit of 159. That's the 5-pointer. The 10-pointer would be 570 inside the tent, $570 worth of profit. The 15-pointer we just looked at, that's the real money trade. Here's the 20-pointer would have wound up inside the tent, 1,097. This is the 25-pointer. We would have wound up inside the tent 1,295. This one here is the 30-pointer. The 30-pointer would have settled inside the tent, profit of 1,430. So all these wound up in the tent at settlement today, which happens quite a bit, surprisingly so. This is the 40-pointer, and this one wound up inside the tent, a profit of 1,620. And there's one more. It's the straddler. The straddler is where we base the width of the butterfly on the at the money straddle in the morning. So this morning the at the money straddle was like 21 something. So we said 20 points. So this has a 20-point wingspan, and then we add a call, one additional call and one additional put at the longs, which are right here. So this trade would have wound up inside the tent at settlement with a profit of 348. And that's that. That's it for today. Today's Friday. I have to run around. I don't have a lot of time this afternoon, so I'm not going to update the Excel sheet. I'll update that either over the weekend or on Monday. I'll fill in all those details for today. Just want to get this quick wrap up on video so I can have it for reference if I need it as I fill in the stats later on. And that's it for this one. If you'd like to follow along with me on these trades or any of my other real money trades, just make sure that you're subscribed to my YouTube channel. Click that subscribe button below. Also, be sure to join me on my website. I'll leave a link to my website in the description below. Head on over there, sign up for my free email newsletter. And if you do that, you'll get a welcome email sent to you right away. Just reply back to that welcome email and say, hey, what's going on? I'll reply back to you and we will go from there. All right, that's it for this one. Have a great weekend. See you on Monday.